Hello, my friends. I know some of you are very, very excited to be starting our math book this year for first grade. So we are going to start. You're going to do 4 pages in your math book. It seems like a lot, but it really isn't. It is review of kindergarten things where we are counting objects and then writing the numeral. So sometimes you might have things referred to as number. In first grade, we use the big Pearson word of numeral. Say that with me. Numeral. And a numeral is the symbol that you write to show the number. So if I had this, it is 0, and it is a numeral. It shows nothing. I can also write 0 in words. See how it uses letters? So this is words. This is the numeral. Ready? Numeral 1, word 1. Numeral 2, word 2. Numeral, good job, 3, word 3. Which one do you think comes next? What is it? 4, excellent job, 4. So notice how this one is spelled F-O-U-R. Our site where we've been working on is F-O-R. So if it's the number, it's F-O-U-R. What comes next? 5. And there is the word 5. Notice how 5 has a silent E on the end that makes the I say it's not name. It's not fiv, it's 5. Numeral 6. Now you notice that this one has a line here, so I know which way is the bottom for 6. Because if I turn it upside down, it makes a different numeral. So that's why we know which one's the bottom here, because it has the line. Numeral 7, word. Numeral 8, word. Numeral 9, see how it's got that line underneath? Because if I put it the wrong way, it's a 6. Oh no! We want to see 9, word 9. Last one, I bet you can guess what it is. 10. T-E-N spells 10. This is part of the N word family that we have been working on as well. So today for your work, we're looking at writing the numeral. Here's how you say numeral in words. This is what it looks like when you see it in your math book. So for your math book today, it is time for practice. And if you have already done this because you started your math book early before the rest of us, that's okay. Please make sure you go back and do a different math lesson video. So we are going to start on page 6. So when you get your math book, you're going to open it to the very beginning and you're going to find page 6 on the bottom. It looks like this with all of the clowns. And here are your directions. I'm going to give directions for all of the pages. If you need to pause the video and do the work and then come back for the next set of directions, pause the video if that's what's easiest for you instead of watching all the directions and getting confused. So page 6. The directions are draw circles to match the numeral. So on the clown's belly, there is a numeral. You're going to draw circles to match that numeral. This one has a couple circles drawn, but I need to get to 8. And this one needs 6. Here's where you would pause the video if you want to work and then come back for more directions. So push pause. Welcome back for my friends who pressed pause. Page 7, you can see it down there, 7, it has the train on there and the fruit. And this page, it's very simple at the top. I am going to draw a line between the numeral and the picture that has that same number. So I would count how many watermelons are in the picture and then find the numeral over here and draw a line to match. On the bottom, if you want to try, it says Draw circles on each train car to match the numeral on the side. So I'm going to look at what number is here and draw enough circles to match that numeral. Questions? If so, send them to me on Dojo. Otherwise, here's where you push pause before the next page. Welcome back to my friends who pushed pause and did their math work. This page is where we are going to practice writing our numbers. So we are going to trace the numbers up here on the top, and then down here on the bottom, it says, show how you would write the numeral for 0. So this tells me 1 through 9. How would I write the numeral 0 is what goes on this line. Make sense? Pretty simple, easy peasy stuff. If you are having problems with some of your numbers, take your whiteboard or another piece of paper and practice just those numbers. So if 5 is kind of tricky for you, spend a couple extra minutes practicing writing the number 5. Last page. Push pause if you're going to work on that for a second and then come back for directions. Last page for my friends who pushed pause or just my friends who are working along with me. The directions up here say to count the fruit and then write the numeral inside the square. So I would count how many apples and then I would write the numeral inside the square. You do not need to do the step ahead on the bottom. Just focus on the top. That is it for math today. It is super easy because it is practicing writing our numbers and what numerals look like. I will see you tomorrow.